You can also text me at 770-847-0536. Whatever you want to talk about is your show. It's the People Show. How about your favorite sitcoms of all times? We're having fun with that today and talking about your favorite sitcoms in honor of the TV show Blackish that came out last night. What are your thoughts about that show? Did you like it? I kind of liked it. And I know Tree is sitting back laughing at me and saying, I'm crazy. She actually told me about it after it happened last night. I didn't see it until this morning. So I kind of tried to reserve judgment and not be biased based on what I'm hearing from other people. I thought it was pretty good. Tree had a problem with the fact that they made all of these stereotype references. I mean, but that's part of what the point they're trying to get across. Like, it talked about grape soda. It's funny, one of the kids, his friend came over and asking for grape soda, and Anthony Anderson was like, "Why do you think we got grape soda?" And the kid reached right in the refrigerator and grabbed the grape soda. I mean, seriously. Yeah. I mean, I like grape soda, and that's crazy as well. I mean, I hate when stereotypes get re-stereotyped and are used excessively to the point where you don't want to partake in something you like. Like, I like grape soda. I do. What's wrong? That doesn't mean that I'm following a stereotype. I just happen to like grape soda. Yeah. I happen to like chicken. I think everybody likes chicken. So it kind of like is self-defeating at some point. So I like the fact that they're making humor out of the whole situation in a roundabout way. It's kind of intelligent. I liked it. And I know Tree is just tripping right now. I see her back there tripping right now, talking about, man, you crazy. I actually liked the show last night. And also they showed a clip, something that jumped out at me is they showed a clip of, I guess, great moments in Black history. And they showed Sugar Ray Leonard and Donnie Lalonde. Do you remember that fight? If you're a boxing fan, you remember that fight. And that might be one of the worst beatings I've ever seen a man take. One of the worst knockouts ever. Like, it should have been stopped like 30 seconds earlier. And whoever the referee was just let Donnie Lalonde just get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And Sugar Ray had him on the ropes. And they showed a little clip of it last night when I guess he was reflecting on great things in Black history. And they showed that clip, and that just brought back some memories. That's one of the most brutal knockouts. YouTube that, okay? Sugar Ray Leonard knocks out Donnie Lalonde. That's his name. That's his name, Lalonde. And see what I'm talking about. Just an incredible knockout. Open Thinking Dude podcast. It says, my favorite is Seinfeld. I am a huge fan of Seinfeld as well. And here's the thing about Seinfeld for me, is I actually watched Seinfeld later. I didn't actually watch it when it was airing. I don't know why I didn't watch it when it was airing. Maybe something else I liked more was on at the time. Maybe A Different World was on or something, or a Cosby Show. But I didn't watch Seinfeld at the time that it was airing live. Okay? I actually watched all the episodes, and I think I've pretty much seen all the episodes because anytime it was on for a couple of years, I would watch it after the fact. But I didn't watch it live. Great show. Fantastic show. Speaking of which, Larry David, like the lead writer or the head writer for Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm is another fantastic sitcom. And if you got HBO, a lot of people slept on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay? Go back and watch that show if you can, if you get a chance. Fantastic. And the best way to explain Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it's on HBO, but I think pretty much everybody got cable at this point. You know, you might ask this question in 1985, and some people might say they don't have cable, but I think 99.99% of the people in this country got cable. But the best way to sum up Curb Your Enthusiasm is it's basically Seinfeld on steroids. Very quirky, some humor that sometimes you gotta really pay attention to. Very smart, very intelligent, and just a great show. Larry David, just phenomenal. Just a phenomenal show. So check out Curb Your Enthusiasm as well. Here in the Netherlands, and this is from Open Thinking Podcast. See, this is what I'm talking about. Evidently, this guy, Open Thinking Dude Podcast, that's his handle. He's in the Netherlands. Yes. Tell everybody in the Netherlands, Open Thinking Dude Podcast, to listen to the Doug Stewart Show. He says, here in the Netherlands, they show In Living Color. Yes, another fantastic sitcom. And I don't even know, that's not actually, In Living Color wasn't a sitcom. What's the title of that type of show? And somebody will tell me, my producer will tell me here in a second. Sketch comedy. That's right. And Living Comedy is kind of classified as a sketch comedy. But I kind of get what you're saying. Thank you so much for listening to the show Open Thinking Dude podcast in the Netherlands. How'd you hear about the show? Did somebody just tell you? Is the word passing along? That's great. Thank you very much. I need to hear from somebody in Japan, Tokyo. I need to hear from somebody in Nigeria, in the motherland. I need to hear from somebody in Antarctica, the Eskimos. Call the show. Tweet the show. All right? Tweet the show. I love this. I absolutely love this. Continue to pass the word on the show, on the Doug Stewart Show. Damn, I love this. Yes. We got people in the Netherlands. Rotterdam. He hit me back. He says he's in Rotterdam. Wherever the hell Rotterdam is. I know it's in the Netherlands, but thank you. Thank you, Open Thinking Dude podcast. That's his handle. All right, man. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you so much for joining your boy, man. I really appreciate that love. Listen, would you like to work with the Doug Stewart Show and let us sponsor you and promote your brand and your company? We would love to do that. Email me, Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. This is the funnest show on turf, the most real sports talk show in America, and all we do around here is just have a good time. You all right? Believe that. All right, when we get back from the break, Drew Brees goes in on Roger Goodell. Details of what he had to say, and I'll also give you my thoughts. And I did it Monday. I told you what I thought about Roger Goodell and this whole situation going on in the NFL, but I don't have a problem talking about it again. I don't. So we'll get into that. We'll grab calls. We'll read tweets. We'll have fun. We'll talk sports, pop culture, and how about your favorite sitcoms of all time? Which ones are in the conversation? Let's get into that more as well. This is the Doug Stewart Show. So you think you're a fantasy whiz, huh? Well, prove it and make some nice scratch at the same time. Scratch is money. What do you know about FanDuel? FanDuel packs the thrill of a whole season in 1 week. Play in 1 week fantasy football leagues for free money with immediate cash payouts. The money is real with no season-long commitment. That's huge because when your team starts to suck, you don't want to play no more. It's no more fun. Trade everybody. I've been there. You play win and how much you want. Deposit now and FanDuel will match it up to $200. Use the promo code COOLER, that's COOLER, and take advantage of free loot to get your game on. FanDuel, where every week is a new season. The Doug Stewart Show is off and running. But just like every company, we need sponsors. Would yours like to work with one of the livest, most dynamic, and recognized sports talk dudes in America? By the way, I'm talking about myself. Getting in on the ground floor? Well, call us at 770-847-0536 or email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com and let's do business. From the smallest company in Atlanta to the biggest brands nationally and worldwide, shawty, people know me and the Stews brand in these streets. Holla at your boy. Once again, the number is 770-847-0536 or email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. What is 9/11 Tax Relief? It's a tax relief company that can help you reduce or remove your IRS or state tax debt. They help stop bank levies and wage garnishments by implementing offers and compromise or penalty abatements. 9/11 Tax Relief is a tax relief company, but they're different from the others. Their experts are licensed, enrolled tax agents, and they also have more than 12 years experience helping people solve their tax problems. They're a tax relief company that understands how the IRS works, and they'll also put that knowledge to work for you so they can get you the best possible settlement or solution to your tax problems. Highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they've helped thousands of people solve their tax problems. So, don't play around. Click on the link on my website and let 9/11 Tax Relief help you in your situation with your uncle, better yet known as Uncle Sam. Thank you for joining the show. This is the Doug Stewart Show, coming to you live and in effect. Really appreciate the love. You can text me at 770-847-0536 or email the show, Doug@thedugstewartshow.com, and give me a call. Give your thoughts on the top sitcoms of all time. So just having a little fun with sitcoms, your favorite ones of all time, in honor of Blackish that premiered last night. And so we're having a little conversation about that. How about at least some of the sitcoms that you think should be included in the conversation? Because there's just too many to choose from, and depending on your taste and whatnot, which sitcom you like the best. So hit me up at 404-382-0338, reading your tweets and your text and all that stuff. And this is a Throwback Thursday. On this day in 1965, Willie Mays, at the age of 34, became the oldest man to hit 50 home runs in a single season. He had also set the record for the youngest to hit 50 10 years later. Now listen, I got to be honest with you. I have always heard about the great Willie Mays. I was born in 1969, so obviously I don't remember Willie Mays playing. And a lot of people will tell you he's the greatest baseball player of all time, or the greatest baseball player that they've ever seen, and never took the time to take a look at his stats and his best season, that type of thing. But 50 home runs in 1965 at the age of 34 with, not in the steroid era? That sounds almost unbelievable. I mean, seriously, unless you're Roger Maris with the 60-something or whatever, I think it was 61 home runs, you never really heard of guys hitting 50 home runs until like the steroid era. Am I wrong about that? I mean, wait a minute. It's almost like this is like a misprint. Willie Mays, at the age of 34, hit 50 home runs in a single season back in 1965. And once again, it's made even bigger for the fact that it wasn't in the steroids era. That's an incredible stat. You've seen the pictures of him making, or the video of him making over the shoulder catches, running forward and looking backwards. You've seen those, but to a younger guy that really didn't experience the great Willie Mays, to hear that he did that is that's an incredible stat on this Throwback Thursday. Absolutely incredible. 404-382-0338. You can also text the show 770-847-0536. Make sure you tell your friends, tell at least 2 people to check out the show on Spreaker. Spreaker. All right, Spreaker.com. Just once you get on there, just search the Doug Stewart Show and it'll pop right up. And it's just a picture of me in all black with a red writing. It says the Doug Stewart Show. Easy to find on Spreaker. All right, Drew Brees was very critical Wednesday of Roger Goodell. Brees said he hopes the NFL's latest controversies will finally lead to a new disciplinary system that is fair, transparent, and includes the NFL Players Association and independent experts instead of the unilateral system that has been in place with no checks and balances. And that's exactly what it is, Drew Brees. Too many times, I'd say, especially over the last few years, a punishment's been handed down and nobody has really seen the evidence except for those in the league office, supposedly Brees said. So decisions were made in kind of a, hey, trust us kind of way. But did the public see any of the facts? Did the accused see any of the facts in most cases? No. That's a quote from Drew Brees. Those were the biggest complaints among Saints players and the NFL Players Association during the drawn-out fight over bounty suspensions in 2012, which ultimately, and people forget about this part, it ultimately led to former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue vacating all of Roger Goodell's player punishments. People forget that it was so bad and that the players screamed and yelled so hard that they actually brought in former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue to review what Roger Goodell had done, and he basically repealed it all. He did. Saints leaders such as Coach Sean Payton and General Manager Mickey Loomis, however, had no such recourse which to fight against Roger Goodell's severe punishments since Goodell handed out the discipline and heard the appeal as well. Now, and that's something that we talked about this